on that.
Whoa.
OMG BBG! What's up, all of you amazing BBGs? We have our very first Beyblade Burst Turbo unboxing for you. So, this is the brand new series. Well, you guys already know it's Super Z/Cho Z, but Hasbro has renamed it Beyblade Burst Turbo. And Hasbro gave us this set to unbox. They actually have some new ideas actually for Beyblade Burst Turbo. They named this the Slingshock system. So they redesigned the base stadiums and to try and complement the Beyblades, and yeah, basically it's a new way of playing. So taking a look at the front of the box here, we got our two main characters here. They're the brand new Beyblade Burst Slingshock Tops. That is definitely a very long name for this new system. But we have Wonder Valtryek V4 and we have Zed Achilles A4. And we get two new Bay launchers that are designed for the Slingshock series. Let's flip it over to the back here. Get a better look of everything. So it's always hype getting a new base stadium, guys, you know that, and I'm kind of liking this red color that they have going on. Taking a look at the bottom picture down here, you can see that it has a very big center launch area, and then it has two smaller launch zones that you can play in as well. This is where you're supposed to take advantage of the rails down here and like whip you around, and I don't know, like I haven't tried it yet, so I don't know how it's gonna be like, but I'm hoping for some high-speed battles.
Yeah, in Beyblade Burst Turbo, there are actually episodes where there are lots of rails, so that's where I think the inspiration came from.
Yeah, so if the whole series is gonna be based off of that, like that's gonna be insane. Like I can't wait to see what Hasbro makes. Like maybe we're gonna see some really intense stadiums. Let's take a look at our base. So Wonder Valtryek, it comes with of course, the winning Valkyrie or the Wonder Valtryek layer. We get that 12 disc, and we get our volcanic driver with just a little color differences. And we heard some rumors that it's lacking a little bit of metal, so that's a little bit disappointing, but let's not judge it until we actually open everything up, okay? And look at the diagram here. Volcanic has like maxed out speed/agility.
We all know how Volcanic behaves in the stadium. It's pretty crazy.
You know it. Let's take a look at Zed Achilles A4. So we got Zed Achilles layer, and then we get that 11 disc and our extend driver. And then for that diagram, it has a little, well, quite a bit less speed. It's got 2, and we have more power though, so you got 4 on that. Alright, so before we open it, make sure you guys subscribe to our channel. Check out our other videos as well, because we have a bunch of other Super Z stuff already, and there's going to be tons of actual Beyblade Burst Turbo stuff on the way. So make sure you hit that notification button, and stay tuned, okay? Open everything up here. Guys, I see the all plastic layer.
Ooh, I don't know how to feel about that.
I don't know how I feel about that. We're gonna have to weigh it against our original ones and see. So here we go, guys. We took out all of the parts for the bays, and we are a little bit shocked. There's some more changes that we weren't expecting.
We're Slingshock.
We're Oh my god. That was so lame.
That was so good.
Holy. Okay, continuing on. Just trying to ignore the bad joke. Wonder Valtryek V4. It looks like it has metal. It has absolutely no metal, guys. It is all plastic. If you compare it to our winning Valkyrie, look at this. The look is kind of similar. They kept the same colors and everything, but it's lacking all the metal. So it's definitely going to be a lot lighter. And that's really confusing because it might even be lighter than some of the previous Beyblade Burst Evolution bays.
Ooh.
And that is just weird. It's supposed to be an upgrade, right? But let's move over to the next parts. We got the 12 disc, and of course the 12 disc is a great addition to have. At least they didn't modify that, so that's good. Now, we did find some differences in the volcanic driver when comparing the Hasbro versus Takara Tomy. The surface area of the actual platform seems to be pretty much about the same, but the Takara Tomy version does look like it's a little bit taller. I wonder how that difference is going to be like in the stadium.
Yeah, we see the same thing with Zed Achilles too.
Yep. So Zed Achilles, once again, no metal. It just looks like there's metal, but there isn't, so lightweight. It still has the 11 disc, which is good. And now, another big surprise is the extend driver. So, from the Takara Tomy version, we all know that the base form comes with 2 mode changes, or 2 height differences, basically. You can make it on the shorter form, or you can have it in the higher form. It's totally up to you. If you get the other set that came out later on in the series, you get the Extend Plus plate, which you can actually change the tip, and you can have 3 differences, or 3 different modes essentially. You have a stamina mode, a defense mode, and a whole flat tip for an attack mode. Just so you guys can see the actual difference, take a look at this tip right now. This is the Hasbro version of the Extend driver. So as you can see right here, I have it on the first mode here. This is basically the lower height, and it has the kind of like balanced type tip, just like in the original Takara Tomy version. Now look at this. I'm gonna change the mode, guys.
Whoa.
Look at that. The height did go up, so this is the taller mode, but it goes into a whole flat. So if you bought the base Zed Achilles, the original starter from Takara Tomy, you wouldn't get a whole flat like this. You'd actually have to get the Extend Plus plate, and then you could get a whole flat.
So technically it did extend to a taller position, but the whole tip basically changed too.
Exactly. So you have two very distinct different modes with your base Zed Achilles when you buy a Hasbro one. I guess that's kind of a good thing because you can vary up your play when you're using it, but once again, you don't have all that metal to add that extra weight. So if you're gonna ask which one's the better version, that is very hard to say. Like, it's, guys, you're gonna have to get both of them to really compare.
Crazy.
I'm gonna put together all of the bays, and then let's weigh them. So first off, let's do Wonder Valtryek. This is a Super Z Bay, guys, and it's in the 30s.
Oh my gosh.
It is 31 grams.
31 grams.
Oh my lord, I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. Alright, just for comparison, let's put together the Takara Tomy version. Winning Valkyrie. 43. That is such a huge difference.
Huge difference.
I was gonna say let's do a Hasbro versus Takara Tomy because I really want to see the difference, but I think I know how that battle's gonna go.
Hey, who knows though? Like right now, we're getting this series where it's a little bit modified compared to the original anime, but we have seen cases where Hasbro do re-release like an upgraded version of these parts. So who knows? Maybe in the future.
Yep. It'll be like a Legends series almost, but for the burst system. So
Like, do you guys remember
that could happen?
Hyper Blades from the Metal Sega?
Yeah, it could happen. So let's weigh Zed Achilles, A4, at 34 grams. So it's heavier than Wonder Valtryek at least. And now let's compare it to Zed Achilles Takara Tomy, 44.
Ooh.
So guys, huge differences in weight here. I don't know what to think. We're gonna just have to battle it. Alrighty guys, here we go. So here is the rail system for the new stadium. Honestly, this outer layer, like, the burst can get pretty intense, I'm feeling like, so like that's probably why they put that on there, but I'd rather battle without this on. It's getting in the way of my launch. But we should totally demo this. It does have two pockets where if you get hit and fall into the pockets, like, you will lose all your stamina. We have 3 landing zones in total. We have this big one, which of course, like, you'll mainly launch in there, and we have 2 smaller landing zones where the Beyblade could potentially spin into there and shoot back out. And this is the most important part, the rail. This rail right here, because that's gonna make some pretty cool movements, because like if you're going full speed, you can ride this rail, come back out and attack head on. Yeah, so this one here is mainly for like the right spin, and if you're going left spin, you go this way into this rail. But yeah, it's pretty intense. I think we should do a demo because I want to try this out in an actual battle. What do you think, Steven?
Yeah,
ready to battle? Let's do it.
Alright, let's try this out. I have Wonder Valtryek.
Okay, let's go. Zed Achilles. I have it in the whole flat mode by the way, because you know, if I have an attack mode, why not use that, right?
True.
3, 2, 1, let it rip. Go. Oh, dude. No way.
It goes pretty hard even without
fast.
metals, eh?
Dude, but that initial hit that I got you with, like, I actually used that rail.
Okay, let's try it one more time.
Let's go. Let's keep going. We have to get more familiar with this new system. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Oh, okay. You know what? Maybe we should keep this red part on. I don't want to die.
This is pretty impressive. Like,
It's actually not too bad. If you added more weight, maybe Hasbro was concerned that it would get a little bit too dangerous or a little too intense if they had, you know, more metal on there. But I could see why they took it away, but I would still rather have it on, right?
yeah, for sure.
3, 2, 1, let it. Whoa! No!
So those rails, they work.
They definitely do work. Dude, but I swear the rails, like, will mess up your spin too. And like burst me.
That was pretty cool though. Like,
Dang,
if you got like stuck here for a bit.
Yeah, that was sick actually. The stadium's not bad.
Yo, if I have a
The whole
stamina
set.
type, if I launch right here, do I
Yeah,
just
you might
stay
just
here
stay
forever?
there,
Like,
yeah.
and that way I will never lose, right? I don't know.
Dude, that'd be pretty sick. Alright guys, so that is our unboxing of this brand new Beyblade Burst Turbo Slingshot Rail Rush Battle Set. That is such a long name, guys. Like, shorten that a little bit, man. Use an acronym or something. Just kidding. But that is the new Beyblade Burst Turbo series. Thank you, Hasbro, for sending this to us because, yeah, it's pretty fun, actually. Like, the whole rail system's not too bad at all. It actually adds a new vibe to the battles, and it's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I don't know about the whole metal thing. Like, I wish there was a little bit of metal on there, just because, of course, like, Super Z is all about, you know, upping that weight and everything like that. But what can you do? Not too bad. You're not supposed to play with them together. You know, Takara Tomy and Hasbro, they are supposed to be separate systems. Especially now, there's a very distinct rail system, right? So, yeah, that's it. You guys should pick this up. It's still pretty fun to use. And yeah, that's it. We'll see you in the next video, alright? As always, geeks out!